Hey kids, welcome back to String Cheese and Applesauce. For today we're going to do a build. Today we're going to build a Lego Creator Santa's Workshop. It is the 2014 set for the Winter Village. So the Winter Village is typically themed around the Christmas holiday, although it's not necessarily Christmas, I guess, with Santa. I mean, that's pretty much as Christmas as it can be. But we're going to do this in a three-part build. Three-part build. This is part one. We're basically going to open the box, look at the contents, check out bag one, build everything in bag one. So here we go. Santa's Workshop. This is set number 10245. This has 883 pieces. Now this is the 2014 addition to the Winter Village. So we do have all of the other sets. I'm going to try to build them all for you guys before Christmas. We'll have to see how fast I can get that done. But this is the newest version, or the newest addition or building. So busting it open, looks like we do have some numbered bags. There's all of our pieces. Looking at the back, it just shows you some scenes from the set, and we'll kind of look at them as we build it. But it looks like we basically have the Santa, the workshop, Santa's sleigh with reindeer. We have the elf, little toy factory part, a little tree, and then some details inside of the workshop. So one of the first complaints that I've heard people say is there's only 4 reindeer. So if you want 8 reindeer, and then maybe even a Rudolph, you have to buy additional sets. So here's something interesting. I just dumped all the parts out. I have a loose brick. Let me zoom in a little bit. So it's a 2x4 brick with studs on the sides. I mean a 1x4. See, it's a 1x4 brick with studs on the side. It was just loose inside the box. And then I have these little tube pieces that were loose in the box as well. Hold on. 4 more pieces. These were all loose. Now, do I have a bag that was open? Why are these pieces? There's another piece. There has to be a bag open or something. We've got small bag 2, a small bag 3, a medium size 1, a small bag 1, medium size bag 2, bag 1, small bag 3, a large bag 3. Oh, there it is. So this bag 3 has a hole in it right there. So all the pieces are falling out of it. I hope that I didn't lose some pieces in the factory. Bag 2 over there. Alright. So the instructions come nicely packed in a cardboard box. Go ahead and carefully open these. There's a sticker sheet. I probably will go ahead and apply these stickers since the Winter Village sets I do display all through the holidays. So you rarely see me put stickers on, but I'll put these stickers on. Alright, so let's get started with bag 1. Bags 1. There's three bags in the first one. Of course, we have a brick separator, and then a small bag inside of the first big bag. Now what I like to do with my parts when I dump them out is I'll actually keep them in piles by themselves, but the bags because they normally have all the same parts in that same bag. So just for ease of construction, I keep them all together. Alright, so there's all the parts for bag 1. It's telling us in the instruction book that bag 1's going to build the sleigh and a couple accessories. Of course, we have Santa. I know I have some other Santas. I think you got one in the advent calendar one year. So the Santa minifigure is not too special. And the collectible minifigures for last year, around this time, had elves in it, or one elf. So I have elves. There's Santa. Nice little Santa. Printed torso. Of course, the beard. Santa stocking hat. And his gift bag. So let's build some reindeer. Now we're going to build all 4 of these at the same time. Showing just one. Oh, so there's a reindeer that's by itself. Sorry, I'm kind of skipping ahead. Yeah, we don't build all 4 until later. We build 1 to start with for some reason. So 2 of these 1x3 arched bricks. A jumper plate. By 2 plate, and then a modified plate on the side. 2x2 plate. So I'm curious why we have one reindeer just by itself. So 2 of these are just a round stud basically, stacked on top of each other. It's going to make the feet. Alright, so the head, it's interesting, it's a 1x1 printed brick, and then you use this droid body. It's the body piece that you normally attach the arms and then the legs down here. It's actually just attaching a 1x1 brick, just like that. So you can see how it makes this cool little antler shape. Have a stud on the end for the nose, and then on the top we'll have these 1x1 plates with a clip on the top. So where the droid arms would normally clip onto, we're putting these little plates. So that kind of creates your headpiece attached to the white. There you go. There's our first little reindeer. All brick built. Alright, next is a North Pole sign. We have a dish with a bar in it. A round 1x1 brick. And another round 1x1 on top of that. Some bricks with studs on the side. Studs on the side right there. Then we have a green little wreath, life preserver thing. 1x1. Stud on the top. This is pretty cool. A little ball piece right on top. And a brown star on the wreath. So here's our first sticker. Tell your friends I'm actually putting stickers on. Make note of this video whenever everyone says, "How come you don't put stickers on?" Say, "Aha, look at this video. I just did. North Pole." Alright, so there's 2 accessories so far. Next we're going to build a Christmas tree. So we're going to start with a brown dish with a little cone piece, a black Travis brick, and a trans clear yellow stud, trans red stud, another black Travis brick, now we're going to build 2 of the sides. Both identical. I'm going to build them both at the same time. So I don't know if anyone else is big into creator sets, but most all of the creator line, you don't use molded, pre-molded things. So like trees, the Lego has a decent line of small pre-molded trees. You have to build your own trees. Just like we saw the reindeer, there's plenty of animals already made in Lego Elements, but you don't use them. You have to build them. Everything's brick built. And you see that in the normal creator line, especially if you buy some of the creator cottages or small buildings. Everything's brick built. Alright, we got 2 more of the tree elements. They're similar but slightly different. That's why we didn't build all 4 of them at the same time. So this tree is real similar to the whole creator theme, where the point is to teach or open kids' eyes to see how you can build simple objects in the Lego world using various bricks. So I'm sure when we build some of the toys in the toy workshop, you'll see some of those same techniques being used. There's the basics of the tree so far. Next we put a 2x2 round plate on top with a cone on top of that. Where's our cones? There it is. Just a 1x1 cone right in the middle. Then we use a traffic paddle thing. It's like one of those little light handle things that the airport controllers use. And then on top of that is one of these little stars. Push that all the way in. And there you go. Nice little tree. Alright, so the next piece we're going to build is Santa's sleigh. This one's going to be fairly big, I guess. Zooming out a little bit so you can kind of get the big picture as I quickly build this. As I build it, I'll continue to kind of explain some of the techniques as we get there. I'll talk while I build, so won't get too long of a crazy video. Doing this all in one take tonight. This is going to be a long video, so relax. Don't fast forward, or you'll miss some very witty commentary as we explore the wonderful techniques of this holiday set. Alright, so we've quickly got the base done, and we put this green plate right on top. So there's the basics of our sled. We've got 6 of these 1x1 bricks with studs on the side. So this color we've seen on the sides here, this gold color. The instruction book shows it like shiny, has like a little bling to it, but in reality it's more of like a pearlescent color. It's actually not glossy at all. It's kind of deceiving if you're looking for something that is reflective like they're indicating in the instruction book. It's truly not like that at all. So we're using some of these tubes that were loose inside the box right now. Go right inside of this 1x4 brick with studs on the side. The studs on the side of it also have little holes in them, so that's what allows these tubes to slide right in there. A lot of bricks with attachments everywhere and studs on the sides. There's a lot of complex little techniques being used on this little sled. Little baby bows right there. So here's the seat, little green seat, a lot of this hunter green color, dark green, and a couple of the big sloped bricks back here. gives it a nice, clean, curved shape on the back of the sled. Some more curves on the front. With the pearlescent grill right there on the front. Slope, just a 1x2 sloped brick, because that's a 45-degree slope. And then these little baby bows right there in the front. Just like that. Alright, we're gonna build 2 little arch pieces. Okay, so we've got 2 identical little arch pieces. You notice there's a clip right here on the side. Well, this clip is actually going to clip onto some modified plates we put on the first step, all the way under there, just like that. So it gives you this cool little arched sled look, just like that. Now we're going to build the actual rails that the sled slides on the snow. So we start with this pearlescent gold bar, and we attach 2 little lightsaber handles on each side, and then on the lightsaber handle we attach these little molded curved shapes, just like that. There's our sled piece, and then it just connects right down the bottom. So let's build the other side now. There you go. That is the sled. Well, almost. Got some lights to put on it. Some little lanterns. So we use these little lantern pieces. With some small domes on top. And they just clip onto the side. So there we go. There's our sled. Now what we need to build are the reindeer, and we're going to do 4 of these. I'm going to do them all at the same time. Because we know they're all the same. Kind of similar to the first little reindeer we built, but this one, or these 4, are actually a stud longer. The other one was only 3 studs, or the arch part was only 3 studs long. This one is actually 4 studs long. So they're slightly bigger. So maybe that other reindeer is just a baby or a kid reindeer. Not quite ready for Santa's sleigh. So here's another printed piece we have. It's this 2x2 baby bow with the little fur looking print on it. So that's the back of each reindeer. And then the white tail. Now we have the white neck clip. So unlike the first one where I used the two little round studs, this one's actually using cones. So these little cone shapes are the hooves. So this truly is going to be a taller reindeer than that first one we built at the beginning of this bag. So we built all these. Now the instructions are telling us to take off these two little 1x2 plates. I guess so these are for when the reindeer is not attached to the sled. So now we have to build the little clips to let it attach to the bars that are sticking out the front of the sled. So that's what these red clips are for. With the studs. Now the reindeer head. The heads are just like the first one. We use the droid body, and we have this little printed 1x1 brick. But the difference is we use these little clip things as the antlers. See that? And then of course we'll have the brown stud on the nose. That makes the completed reindeer. So let me do the other three real quick. Last one. Last one's the same. Alright, there we go. That's all of them. Now they bring the sled right in between them. And we clip. Let's see here. That bar in there, is it not in there enough? Okay, good. Put these bows across, connecting them. It's kind of, you have to put one of the reindeer heads down and the other one up, so their antlers are touching each other. So their heads can't be looking, I guess, in the same direction. One's kind of looking up, the other one's looking down to get that bow to hold on straight. Alright, so there's the completed sled. Now what we need to do is build a couple presents that are going to attach into or go inside the back of the sled. So we start with this round one. Just round the present. Right in there. So a little wrapped present. Right in there. All wrapped present. Back there. If it'll fit. It's not fitting. There it goes. And a few more. Shove a little guitar all the way back in there. The sled is packed full, and there's a wand. A little wand all the way back there. And that is it for bag one and instruction book one. Back of the instruction book kind of gives you a little ad for other sets. So finishing this up, you know, of course Santa has his bag. We do have pieces, as always. It's a lot of small stuff though anyway, stuff that would typically get lost. So let's go ahead and move on to bag number 2. Alright, so that is the end of part 1. Make sure to subscribe, that way you don't miss another build. We're going to have parts 2 and 3 up soon, if it's not already. If you're watching this in the future, they're already up. You should hit the link below, subscribe. Check out our other videos. Got some links to the side. That way you never miss a build. We've got drop tests, we've got reviews, we've got a bunch of other cool videos. So thanks for watching, and we will see you tomorrow.